Hi, this is Jay from sheetmetalpatternsonline.com, and in this video I will guide you through the process of downloading your first pattern from scratch, from user creation up to downloading your first pattern. So let's get started. So here we are in sheetmetalpatternsonline.com. We have no user created yet, so we have to sign up. So before starting, we will need to enter an alphanumeric password, letters and numbers, 8 or more characters long. We will receive an activation email. If we use a corporate email, we will have certain privileges and for access and trial versions. So I have already read the terms, and I will use, in this case, I will use a Gmail address, so this is not applicable. So I will enter my information. So I enter my password. I create a password and repeat the password, and I sign up. So it says the user is successfully created. We will need to check the inbox and proceed to the account validation. So here is my account validation or account activation email. I have this link here. I click this link, and well, so my user is validated. I can enter now with my user credentials. So let's log in. So before proceeding, I had to choose a username. I may or may not complete my company name. I had to add a city or state and pick a country. So I will say John J. I will leave the company name empty. Pick St. Rupert, Slovenia, and I save the data. You do not need to enter any personal information. So here I am now logged in, and I can start making my patterns. So here we can check all patterns available. We have cylinders and cones, transitions, Ys with a base, Ys without a base, triple Ys, elbows, branches, helixes, and spheres and profiles. I will be adding new patterns periodically, so this appearance will change. So suppose we want to do a simple square to round transition. Before that, I can change my settings because the default settings are, well, ends 1 and 2 dimensions external, that this is end 1 and 2. Development precision, it would be okay. These numbers are 4 millimeters for the DX file. Test height and user, we are using millimeters. We can change these settings for inches, for example, and we will do that. So we go to settings, we will choose inches instead of millimeters. This is too big, so I will write a quarter of an inch here. We can have an inch here, and the rest looks fine. So I can save settings. So, well, now we go and pick our transition. So now we have inches. Suppose we will have 20 inches x1, have an inch for this fillet radius, 10 inches for the top diameter, 25 inches, 1 feet and 1 inch for the height, and let's suppose 1/10 of an inch for the thickness. Let's calculate the pattern. We have the preview, two halves that are symmetric, obviously. Let's suppose we would have a quarter of an inch instead, that this was a mistake. We can go back, change this for a quarter of an inch, and calculate again. So here we have again our preview, the new parameters we have here, and let's proceed with the download of the DX file. So here I am in my CAD platform. I open the file I have just downloaded. So here we are, we have the 3D representation, the two halves of the development, and some text. The text is here, and it explains what this pattern is about, the data that was created, my input parameters, and the settings used at that moment. Here it says it is one piece of 0.25 inches, that's a quarter of an inch. And let's go and check the 3D visualization. So here we have the 3D visualization. So thank you for watching. I will be uploading videos with regularity, not only about the use of sheet metal patternson-line.com, but also about sheet metal fabrication in general. So hit the subscribe button, and I see you in the next video.